school board, so that's an appreciation.
Yeah.
So we were informed that you're doing a man stand?
Man stand. What is that?
For the visitors event? All right, well, maybe you don't know yet.
Who's Liz? Liz, who on the
Yeah,
man?
great.
Oh, the man stand. Oh, I haven't done that in years. What is that? Come on, though. Yeah, you want to sit on that side. Mans? So where's that? These have that,
The Hyatt, maybe?
the last time I did the man stand with Ken on wood, and we were at the Carl Roberson Center. In Round Quincy. Let's go look here.
Well, congratulations.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know when. We just went over live on pretty close.
Okay, I'll
Pretty jammed up. All right, so let's just get started. So everybody can go back out in the rain and have fun. I was expecting,
Melissa's not coming, so I just met her out on the street, so unfortunately she apologized for not being here, but.
and Ezra, I know it was,
Oh, you know what's that?
yeah, so let's just start. So I will say, before we start, so we have the camera, I don't know if the camera's been there first. It was here. All right, so we had Carlos Wilson.
I just had my hair done, how's it looking?
We talked about this yesterday, at the homelessness roundtable meeting. So, moving forward, starting next month, these meetings are gonna be recorded by us. So, so they'll have the camera as well, we'll have our own camera.
Okay.
And then basically what it'll do is we can start posting, you know, like this stuff, on the usual, this, I'm supposed to 23rd, why that sounds so familiar. Yeah, because we're gonna do the man stand.
Oh, I swear to God, I thought you just came off the top of that. That is impressive.
That's, school board.
Oh.
So I may not be, I'll still be in Wednesday. So we'll start promoting, I mean, we're not promoting, but we'll start airing these meetings, the same sort of, structure that we do the council meetings. That way it's just, you know, everybody gets information. And, then we can use these meetings to share more to the broader community. So, thank you, Carlos. Our good friend, that he can take credit for spurring us into making sure that we record our own meetings and get out to the community that way. We do like your cameras, cool. So the process is basically random updates, what's happening. We got a lot of stuff going on already over there. So we'll start with City Center.
Sure. So, we are just kind of rounding out. We use September to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, although it does go until October 15th. So I do have some postcards that we made up at the beginning of the month. One side is in English and one side is in Spanish. A little QR code that'll take you to our website where we just have everything we're doing to celebrate the month, and then like some of the other events that we had last time. A lot of events were shared around Hispanic Heritage Month, so those are also on our website. We did, so coming up, we were supposed to have an open mic tonight. George Street Co-op on Moore Street usually does their open mics every Thursday, so we decided why not to bring them out to actual George Street and have them perform outside. Obviously, we're gonna have different plans, so that'll be on October 9th from 7:30 to 10 p.m. Tomorrow night, we have a mariachi band performing at Fat Cactus, and we're also doing a on Saturday, we have a TV truck coming in for the Rutgers football game. So that's gonna be, we're gonna have one at Harvest Moon and one is gonna be at Tavern on George. Kickoff is at 12, so it'll be a fun little lunchtime celebration. Then, just quickly moving into October, on next Thursday, October 2nd, we have our backyard bash. That's a dog, bless you, that's a dog-friendly event. We're gonna have a mini dog park, a bunch of different interactive activities. We're trying to get some vendors to hand out some information like pets and rescues. If you know anybody, just invite them.
Where is it?
The backyard bash is just gonna be in front of the stage front building, the big empty spot. October 2nd, and that's gonna be from 6 to 9 p.m. There's also gonna be a costume contest. And then the following week, as I mentioned, October 9th will be the new open mic night, again in the open space. On October 10th, we are gonna have another a TV truck come in. I believe this one's gonna be set up at Tavern on George, and we're gonna have a mini golf set up in the open space. I believe about like 9 miniature holes. And all of these events are obviously free, so that'll be fun. Then on the 12th, we have our Oktoberfest. Zoom in, Oktoberfest.
What's the time frame?
Oktoberfest on October 12th from 12 to 7 p.m.
And it's also free?
Yes, it's going to be the exact same thing as last year. There's just 2 points of entry for age verification, but those will be fairly easy to see once you get up there. And then we have a bunch of local food and beer vendors. We have Harvest Moon, Tavern on George, Destination Dogs, Fritz's, and Mozzarella serving food and beer for that day. Then on October 17th, in kind of going parallel with Rutgers Homecoming and Family Weekend, we're doing our own family day to connect visiting families, local families with the Special Improvement District. So that's going to have a petting zoo, which I'm really excited about. And just a bunch of free stuff, character artists, henna tattoos, vendors, just a bunch of fun interactive stuff. That will be from 4 to 7 p.m., so that kind of falls right in between check-in time for Rutgers and right before the boardwalk opens up on Friday night. Then on October 18th, we have another TV truck coming in for Rutgers, and hopefully a pirate ship from Captain Morgan, 40-foot pirate ship again in that open area. And then my favorite day of October will be October
Are you
20th.
able to sit in the pirate ship?
Yeah, oh yeah, you can walk up in it. They have a bar, we're not serving alcohol, but they're gonna have like brand ambassadors and whatnot.
Okay.
And then my favorite day of October will be October 20th when George Street opens and I can take a deeper. That's the large update from City Center.
Thank you.
When is the family thing?
October 17th, that's the Friday of homecoming and family weekend.
For the 7th.
And that's downtown?
Yep, the
free, everything is free. We have live music, dance, Amy's actually put on a dance workshop. Manny's performing as well with his band. Alvarado is doing flamenco, and this is a great fun time for everyone to come out. So please come, just come apart from 2 to 6.
Awesome. Hello, I'm Sarah Pereira from Moses County. We have some really great upcoming events, including honoring African American history with Michelle Jones Galvin. Michelle Jones Galvin is Harriet Tubman's great Grammys. She'll be in Moses County the week of October 10th and 11th. On October 10th, we're doing a virtual program that's being live streamed from the East Brunswick Magnet School. Will be live streamed to all of the schools in the district, and it's really open to middle school students and above. So, if you're interested, the superintendent, Kyle Anderson, represented that link out to all superintendents. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me. I have the link as well. But then on October 11th, we'll be doing an event with Michelle Jones Galvin and Marcus Kilgore, who is a Moses County resident and author who writes about historic nonfiction or historic fiction, actually. And she'll be in conversation with Michelle Jones Galvin at the village, and the village is also being added to the historic trail of African American history, and they're also the Cato Hoagland House. We're going to be having like a moment. The Cato Hoagland House was actually owned by a free black man. So before it was being used for like administrative purposes, and this last year they turned it into like an
very appreciative of Keith Acosta. If you haven't heard him, you will soon.
About the singers too.
Please say.
Nothing to say. Next.
Want me to go? All right, I'm Mike Tillman, City of New Brunswick. My first thing is, this is the Melissa Pepin from the American Hungarian Foundation. Unfortunately, could not attend today, but she dropped off these little flyers. They're having an opening event October 11th during Oktoberfest. They're going to have sort of their own mini Oktoberfest at the American Hungarian Foundation, which is located at 300 Somerset Street. They'll have some craft beers there, and they'll also have an art exhibit going at the same time, a new exhibit. So check it out. It's a great space if you haven't been there yet. All right, I'll put on my jazz hat for jazz in New Brunswick. We have, tonight is Matt Adderley Jr. Unfortunately, it is indoors. Otherwise, it would be insanely busy outside because it's already completely overbooked for tonight. So if you don't have a reservation, it's going to be difficult getting in. On Friday night, the Middlesex County Jazz Festival continues. It's in Carteret at the Carteret Performing Arts Center from 7 to 8:30. Leslie Harrison is performing. She's fantastic. On Saturday, the 27th at Metuchen High School, the Jazz Festival continues with Sherry Maracle and the Diva Jazz Orchestra, which is a 15-piece all-women band who are insanely good, and they're the headliners. And then the festival closes out with the best act, of course, here in New Brunswick. We'll have Rutgers Alumni Jazz Orchestra opening, then Antoinette Montague as the second act, and the headliner is Conrad Herwig, and the Latin Side All-Stars, and Conrad is the chair of the jazz program for Mason Gross, so that their band is off the charts good. It's all the best guys at Mason Gross, plus some. On October 9th, at Tavern on George, hopefully outside, we will be having the Jerry Weldon CD release party. Jerry recorded the first live album ever at MBPAC, and so we finally got it printed, and we're gonna have a big party. Let's see, for Sister Cities, we have 7 students from the Blanquita Valenti School going to our sister city, Debrecen. They'll leave October 31st and return on November 10th. There'll be 2 chaperones and myself going. The students will get to spend a day in Budapest and then go to Debrecen the next day, homestay, go to school, see cultural sites, meet government officials. It's a life-changing experience for these guys. So we just had a visit from our sister city mayor, Limerick, Mayor John Moran. He had a great visit. It's his first time ever here. He's totally impressed with what New Brunswick is doing and all the sort of developments and mixed uses of all the buildings around here, especially near the train station. So they want to replicate that. They also, as we were walking down George Street, and I was saying, oh look, we have this microbrewery, and he said, well, we have a microbrewery, Treaty City, which Keith and I have been to, and it's wonderful. He goes, why don't we exchange beers? And I said, that's a great idea. So I said, I'll talk to their owner, to Harvest Moon, which said yes. And we're just waiting to hear from Treaty City, which I'm sure they'll say yes. They'll swap recipes. We'll make a Limerick beer here, and they'll make a New Brunswick beer there. And so we'll figure out, a date in the future. Neil said it probably takes 6 to 8 weeks to kind of do it, but we're not like under a gun, so maybe it's like St. Patty's around there would be just a good time to tie that in. On the art front, we have Martrice Roach is doing a mural in Pittman Park. It should start in the middle of October, And weather permitting, she should be done in about 2 weeks. We'll be sending the drawings for approval to the Arts Council in the next day or so. On another note, CoLab is doing a mural on the corner of Sudan and French Street where 911 Tacos is. The Arts Council has approved this mural. It should, I believe they're going to start the 1st of October, right around there. So, and it's going to be really beautiful. It's sort of representing, you're looking inside the windows and seeing families doing things. Like, you know, there's a grandmother cooking and there's 2 boys just looking, and there's grandparents opening their door, sort of welcoming you in. I believe it's Home is Where the Heart is. I think that's the title of the project. And we are just in the planning stages of planning our, is it the 5th annual? Or we're at 6 now for the skateboard giveaway, which is the 5th. So it will be next year. We're just working out the dates. It most likely will be in the newly renovated Alice Jennings Archibald skate area. So it's going to be a great event. It keeps growing every year and getting better. So look forward to that. And Liberty Square Park now has a park. And it's open, it's fantastic. It's open sunrise to sunset and closed an hour after sunset. I've seen a ton of people in it, especially the dog park is super busy. And, you know, kids on the slides, so it's really wonderful. So, and I look forward to all of us starting to do some programming in there. I don't think there'll probably be any official programming this year, but who knows, you know, because it's still so new and they're still working out the city's still working out some kinks, but it's just a great space and look forward to it. And I'll turn it to Ivan.
I would rather agree. We only have a couple of things going on right now, but we had our open house last week on the 19th. Really fun day, it was a really rainy day, so I think I kept from being awake, but only on the 7th. But we got a lot of new students showed up. We got some teachers from the school district came to interact with the kids and also see the space themselves because they haven't been around. But it was really fun event. We gave away hot dogs, popcorn, highlighted all the rooms that we have. We had a movie, we had a stand out playing in the theater, with popcorn in there for anyone that wanted to sit and watch the movie. We gave them that hot dogs in the back, some juice and all that good stuff. The kids ran with those hot dogs like you could not believe. Really impressive, so some eating competitions. But it was a really fun event, really nice event. And we had a boot camp, and the kids ran through the boot camp. We had 2 sessions of boot camp, and it was really fun. What we have coming up, we have on the 15th, we're going to start our REK event, which is Reaching Every Kid. And we're going to start reaching out, we're solidifying all our partnerships with our community to help us. And with that, if you're not aware, we do a kind of a recreation mentoring program with the schools at the middle school. And the purpose is to introduce them to positive adults, role models, people in the community, let them know who the recreation staff is, invite them to come to the rec center, and sign them up for the rec center, as well as if a kid happens to, because we do a rap session, we do some mentoring with them. If a kid happens to express a need for something, we then try to lead them to services. So we work with the Department of Behavioral Health, we work with the school district's team of their SEL team. And this is our 3rd year, I think, with REK.
What time is it?
It's right after school on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2:45 to 4:30, something like that. And we try to pair 2 physical activities, 2 non-physical activities. So we'll do like before Gio Baker from Rutgers, former Rutgers basketball captain, introduced basketball clinics. We've done soccer clinics. We've done kickball games. We've done water balloon fights. We've done video game tournaments. that they shouldn't, you know, like, oh, that person knows Mr. Ivan, that person knows Little Town, so that's how I met him. Or they're, hey, I want to be a firefighter, I want to run recreation, I want to do this, how do I do that? Well, why don't you talk to, you know, this person, talk to this person, talk to this person. So we're looking at, and this year we really want to focus on the mentoring aspect of it. So we're going to be reaching out to people that we want to be mentors. The other thing, on October 25th, we have our Harvest Fest. Right, that's October 25th. The department's running the Harvest Fest. We're going to be back at the sports complex. We're getting, we have some bouncy houses. Hopefully we'll have the concession stand up and going. Have some hot chocolate and things like that out there.
and look at it,
Okay.
but you can't load anything in, but that's what you need, is just to look at it.
So if that's the case, I would prefer that you go and check it out if you can and see what we're missing in terms of sites or in terms of amenities and all that good stuff. I had my first neighborhood meeting last night for my water district, and I definitely want to take interest to get my water district added to the Girl Scouts. So we talked about the actual EDA's ready certification, what that can mean for the city, what it can mean for different communities, what it can mean for businesses, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a big deal. They've been trying to get us for quite some time. We finally finished. We did not do our splash page yet or our big press release yet, so that's happening. We'll make it through this week, maybe this month, and then we'll probably focus on that a little bit more.
Anything, any updates with your gallery space?
Yes, so the gallery, fun stuff, right? So the EDA's agreement is in 3 parts. So graffiti battle, there's a DJ, it's all happening downtown.
Is that October or September?
It's
This Saturday.
September.
Oh.
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah, so, the weather holds, yeah, 2 or something.
So then there's a baby shower is 10 to 2.
Everything is happening at the same time.
And
Trust me.
Saturday also is 12 to 3.
Yeah.
Jazz festivals, 5:30,
Well,
invitation.
yes.
Yeah, I got the old school party at Delta's. I'll be there. So, yeah, so if I could put my Mike Tubman hat on the 23rd is the next, wine event as well. So the wine event's actually becoming more at Ashburn and Barrett, October 23rd. So it's more of, opportunity to, becoming like sessions, in a sense. So it's supposed to be like a social event, but it's not. So we're my host for the 23rd will be Clara Cortez, who's our county surrogate, and Joe Branch, again, and I might add one more person. That'll be back at Bachelor Barrel. And then I am hosting my next neighborhood meeting, which I sort of want, not sort of, I really want tables on that side of town. So people know what programming is happening. So October 28th is my next neighborhood meeting. 28th at the Blanquita School, 6 to 8. It's just like a neighborhood crime watch sort
6
of.
to 8.
Yes. But I am looking to infiltrate Monument Square as well, all that good stuff. So we will be a part of all the festivities. October 31st, I'm planning a disco skate party, Halloween disco skate.
What time?
At Archibald, that will be at least 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock? Okay.
That's
Are
the
the lights,
lights day.
are the lights on at night?
And if I get approval from my good friends in administration, Mitchell Avenue will be blocked off on Halloween night, to allow kids just to kind of just use your tables outside with candies. Chris, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing much better. Back in action, let's see how we can, things move along here. And I think I'm glad to participate today with Roundtable Humanities. Christopher from Middlesex, moving on the program manager there. And we help the city in a lot of transportation related activities, including walk and bike to school day. So we're wrapping up for that in October of this year. And we're supporting the New Brunswick Fatherhood Council and the activities we had late last spring. And October would be a good time to kick off more of those walks if you want to look into that. But we're also talking about other things related to the Fatherhood Council and group runs and maybe bike rides and that sort of thing. So I'm open to any conversations and questions.
The answer is yes. So we've already got a call from McKinley School asking to start in October. So those will happen monthly. Red Shaw Schools, I think, also wants some action early. So we'll just start as soon as possible. So I should be touching base with McKinley next week. But we need to welcome back event. And then the schools are pretty much adamant about starting the father initiatives early. So it'll be all year round. So you're right on time with that. Welcome back.
Is Middlesex Ride Hire part of Keep Middlesex Moving?
No, it's not. It's part of the county.
Okay.
And thank you for, I think we got the silver award.
Yeah, for the seafood.
Yeah, we got our certificate.
Really?
You opened it.
I don't know that.
Silver award.
Yeah, so we got a silver medal.
So, the silver award for the Safe Routes to School recognition program for the support for walking and bicycling safety initiatives within the city. And I don't know if it was
How do you
the city's
support?
first time getting silver. Gold, we're working on it. but a couple of things that we are interested in doing are a walk audit with at least one of the schools in the city. And there is on October 11th, if anyone's available, there's a walk audit training provided by America Walks as the organization and supported by AARP, because they're taking more of an all ages. What's that?
No, I was just gonna ask you for the date.
October 11th. And so each agent is from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
And so we got here, actually, I'm trying to understand.
And the meeting is at the AARP headquarters on George Street. I can send out the flyer if, cool.
Cool, all right.
I have just two more things. We forgot to mention the New Brunswick Domestic Violence Awareness Coalition's March and Rally on the 25th at CDM Church. So the rally will definitely be inside. The march will be as big or as small as our community feels comfortable. And so that's from 10 to 2. So if you can come out for that, please do. And I wanted to touch on something you said, Keith, about families not being able to get to pumpkin patches. The Easter St. Old Town Village is part of the Harvest Festival, has a pumpkin patch. So maybe there is a way that we can organize a ride, like when we did the Roaring 20s, the county organized ride shuttles from the New Brunswick train station out to the village and back. So maybe that's something we can do. And when we did another program with music in the park, we arranged for, and it ended up getting, the weather wasn't good for it, so we didn't do it, but ride pickups from Roosevelt School to Johnson Park. So maybe there's a way that we can connect for the Harvest Festival, make it maybe 1 day or 2 days, or
We don't want to take away from your event,
yeah,
but
but we want to
two
shoot more
weekends.
access.
So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday for 2 weekends.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Not opposed to that.
and there's pay rides.
Maybe we can do the shuttles from,
Harvest Fest.
Your Harvest
from,
Festival, our Harvest.
no, from your Harvest Fest to the New Brunswick Harvest Fest.
Well, I don't think they're the same days.
Yeah, and
Yours is before ours, right? When is your Harvest Fest?
25th.
yes.
Okay, just kidding. But
I
What I don't want,
I
what I don't want is people who aren't from New Brunswick go
October 27th is at Bradshaw. It's from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. I want to see a field day